Ugh, that hurt, Will said as he lifted his head from the ground. Wait, I'm alive? Yes! Take that, you stupid jerk! Will exclaimed as he pointed to the hole above him. Now I need to get out of here so I can get my $30 from Max. Will gets to his feet and rubs off the dirt from his clothes and face. As he did this, he felt a cut on his cheek. Huh? How'd that happen? Yeah, probably a rock or something. He checked his pockets and found a bandage. As he looked at it, he heard a voice in his head. It already had been used multiple times. It'll still work, he said as he put it on. The voice spoke again. You applied the bandage. It's kind of gooey. Will ignored this comment by the mysterious voice and followed the path to try and find a way out. He picked up a stick as he used for self-defense, just in case. Not even that far into his walking, he encountered a small patch of grass. And on this patch of grass, he found another golden flower. But this one had a face.
Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower,
the flower said. Did that flower just talk? Will thought to himself.
You're new to the underground, aren't ya?
Flowey continued. I mean, there isn't really small talking flowers where I live, so yeah, Will said sarcastically.
Golly, you must be so confused,
Flowey said, ignoring Will's sarcasm. Confused doesn't even explain the half of it, Will thought.
Someone ought to teach you how things work around here.
How things work? Will thought, very confused.
I guess little old me will have to do.
Eh?
Ready? Here we go.
Well, hold on a sec. Before Will could even finish his sentence, everything went gray. Literally. The environment around him turned black and white. He was also surrounded by a white box, and in front of him was a small red heart. What in the... Will was shocked at the sudden change of the world around him. He was even more curious about the heart in front of him.
See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being,
Flowey explained. That's what this is, Will replied.
Your soul starts off weak, but can grow strong if you gain lots of LV.
LV? What does that mean? Will questioned.
What does LV stand for?
Flowey asked, and Will answered by nodding.
Why, love, of course.
Will was a little surprised at this answer. With the amount of games I played, I thought it would be like level or something, but whatever, he thought.
You want some love, don't you?
Flowey asked. If you're talking love isn't a hug or something, a little hard considering you're, well, a flower, Will responded.
Don't worry, I'll still share some with you,
Flowey said excitedly. After he said that, the little flower winked and 5 small seeds appeared around them.
Down here, love is shared through little white friendliness pellets,
Flowey described. If this is about me eating sunflower seeds, then you got a deal, Will said. He really liked them as a snack when he was at home.
Are you ready?
Flowey asked. Will acknowledged this by nodding excitedly. When this response was delivered, the pellets started moving towards Will.
Move around! Get as many as you can,
the flower said. Will eagerly reached out to one of them, but when he made contact, it poked him. There was a small bar that appeared in front of him. It appeared as 20 out of 20, but then dropped all the way to 1 out of 20. Ow, what was that? He turned around to the flower responsible, and a large, evil grin on its face.
You idiot! In this world, it's kill or be killed.
A look of horror started to grow on Will's face. This was the first time in his life where he was afraid of a small flower.
Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this?
He continued. Suddenly, a few dozen of Flowey's pellets surrounded Will. Knowing what these pellets were capable of, he was scared for his life. He didn't know what to do if the bar hit 0 out of 20.
Die!
Flowey shouted. After he said that, the pellets grew closer to Will. As he tried to find a way out of the situation, the small flower laughed insanely at the human's struggle to escape. When the pellets were about to make contact, they suddenly disappeared, and Will's bar was back at 20 out of 20. There was a sudden moment of shock and silence. Both individuals were confused as to what happened. Flowey's face changed from his large grin to a face of confusion. There was suddenly a small form of heat that they both felt. A small ball of fire approached the flower and hid it away from Will. He watched as the small little flower was knocked away with a funny look on its face. When he turned back, he saw a tall, goat-like figure in a dark outfit. "What a terrible creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth," the figure spoke. Will stepped back in caution of the figure in front of him. "Ah, don't be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins," she spoke. Will, albeit a little tense, relaxed her a little by her words and kind voice. "How did you know that I was here?" he asked. "I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down," Toriel responded. Will was satisfied with this response, but still had more questions to ask. He was just wondering how to ask them. When he was about to ask another, Toriel spoke again. "You are the first human to come here in a while. So I guess those lessons were true. People come up here. Down here? They came here," He thought. Come, I will guide you through the catacombs, Toriel said. After she said those words, the environment around them returned to normal. Color returned to the world, and Will could see the full color of Toriel's robes. They were a dark shade of lavender, but not enough to be called purple. Slightly below that were 3 triangles, 2 faced upright, and the last one pointed down and was in the middle of the ones upright. This way, Toriel spoke. She turned around and guided Will to a big doorway. Will quickly followed behind her, knowing she was probably the one monster to protect him. As he made his way to the next room, there was a set of double stairs with a small glowing star in the middle. He approached it, and when he made contact, the voice spoke again. The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling you with determination. HP fully restored. When the voice stopped speaking, a black box appeared in front of him with 2 options: save or return. Will touched the save option with his hand, and text appeared on the box. Will stepped back, and the box disappeared. He looked up and saw Toriel waiting for him on the steps. He made his way toward the door Toriel stepped into. One thing went through his mind as he stepped through. All of this had better be worth $30.